worth all of it. I'm losing my voice, but it was
I'm
definitely worth every minute.
Yeah,
No,
it was worth it.
it was fundamental. I think it was really fundamental.
Yeah.
It was a good exercise, definitely.
I recognized that we had never done anything like that. I mean, yes, with D School, but that's designing the product. And I came into Stanford and with the product already in mind, and I wanted to get on to the next step. And that really didn't happen in D School. It was all about design, which is more where I've been spending my time. But this business part gives me some scary butterflies in a way, because $1 billion in my lifetime, I've never seen such a.
Yeah,
I wouldn't even think about it, and that's a whole nother world of people. But a friend of mine, one of my advisors, gave me a book about Room to Read. Do you know this nonprofit? And it's a nonprofit.
No.
That's a big deal. But Room to Read was a nonprofit that went into places that weren't educating girls and educated girls, and set up programs and grew from that.
Seriously?
Ting, ting, ting. Seriously.
Cheers.
And so, I mean, on one hand, I don't. Yeah, we're kind of nonprofit, kind of for-profit, but I feel like nonprofit. But then,
right.
It's a slog. I came from that. I understand the nonprofititis, and it just seems to me that if we find enough customers and continue to build, and it's a legitimately accessible amount, that's just good. That's just a good business where you're delivering good things. Because frankly, I think nonprofit was kind of a 1970s model where we needed social good to be some other kind of organization, something else. But now we've got social impact companies. And I think social impacts are for profits that are directed at making good business. And if we can show that and walk the walk and talk the talk, then no reason why we shouldn't be covering our backs. And if it is European investors who are saying, you don't have to be a $2 billion company, but want to invest, maybe they're and I mean, maybe it's not Mar, but there's somebody else out there who gets it.
Exactly.
I think all it takes is persistence. My class at Stanford that I'm taking this summer, technology entrepreneurship, they said entrepreneurs are very much like elite athletes in the way that you just need to keep being persistent and use all the connections you have, because sooner or later you're going to meet someone, and then that avenue is going to take you to where you need to go. And I thought it was crazy how she said you only need 1,000 users to have product market fit.
Come meet my mom. This is my mom who just brought me dinner, Mary Kavanaugh. These are the lovely people I've been spending my week with. Dee Pierce is Teacher of the Year in Santa Clara County, a big name on their school. And Jack is a sophomore at USC business, and with minor in media or film studies.
Whoa. Okay.
Yeah. Oh, thank you.
Yes, I thought you might be hungry. Okay,
oh, it fell. That was my
But anyway, that's great to see your mom. I was just saying that Mar only said you need 1,000. Once you have 1,000 users, that's product market fit. And I feel like that's so attainable with this. If we get 1,000 teachers,
that seems really possible to me, and I think
yeah, I agree.
Yeah, I think so too. The thing is now is the time that you know what, they're going to be changing that constantly right now. I was going to say now is the time when they usually make their purchases for the year, right, Dee Dee?
Yeah, definitely. definitely. Oh, it's all upheaval right now. I don't think anyone knows anything really, seriously. I think it's day to day. They're having all kinds of issues with the teacher unions and parents, and it's a nightmare. It's an absolute nightmare right now. So,
Okay.
yeah.
Well, are you
It's-
ready to keep digging into this, Dee Dee? And
Oh yeah, yes, definitely.
oh, and Jack?
Yeah, I would love to keep working. I think we make a great team.
I
Honestly.
think so too. I love it.
It worked out well because I'm young and I can do the technology side, and you guys have so much experience. It's crazy. So
Wow.
I know, but
Wow.
I'm going to learn the technology. I'm going to learn it more, better.
How much have you learned in just this week, Dee Dee?
Oh,
Goodness.
yes, absolutely.
Right. And here, this example of working just with 3 hours times difference, you know.
Yes.
And,
right.
and what we need, Dee Dee, is a hub in Eastern Standard Time.
That's
Really
right.
important, right?
yeah.
You can connect with Europe more readily than here. That's one of the problems, is they're out of school already at 6 o'clock when we're starting at 9 o'clock.
Right, exactly. Yeah. No, it's all good. It's all good. I'm in, definitely. You can count on that. Okay.
That's so amazing. There's really a couple of people that I talked to beforehand. One was Veronica Roca. She said, I hope you got everything that you wanted from this class. And she said she came in just to brush up on some skills. And we actually talked about her joining Screen 360 TV early. And she said, no, I don't think so. It's not my fit. So that was fine. But she came back and asked, and I said, yeah, my goal was really to find people. And I mean, the both of you were just so clear, and I so appreciate that. And I know I have a lot of work to do with the storytelling. I think Mar talked about that with the storytelling being, I've just got so much story in my head. I got to find that clear one. That was the one thing that Michelle did for us. She put me on the spot and said, what's your 1 minute pitch? I should have that. I should have it down. And I can't. I mean, I have memorized dances and performed on stage, not saying anything, mind you, but I have the capacity to speak fluidly, and as long as it's done. But it's also a matter of having people to work with who get it and also go forward and when we talk about it all the time. So then it's easy to step to the left and talk to funders about it. Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna get off. Okay.
Yeah. So
So
Tuesday,
have a good weekend.
Tuesday, I know we do have a person who was homeschool mom. She wants to talk to us, and so I say, Tuesday, you want to talk?
Sure.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Can
We'll
you
keep it in touch too. We have the group chat, so we'll keep it.
We have the. Thank you. Do you want to come on 9 a.m. for the first Screen 360 TV show?
When?
9 a.m. on Tuesday morning?
Sure, yeah. I think I can make it. I might have work, but
yeah, you have it. Well, Jack, tell us, what works for you, and we're working there. We don't want you to miss things, and
yeah, of course.
We're jumping into your lives, Dee Dee. So that's what we get guidance on. How much time, structure some time so everybody can breathe, and and believe me, I directed 300 volunteers for the San Francisco Film Festival. I know how to task and divide the work, and I hope you got a little taste of that. Now,
sure.
Days it was all
definitely
constant.
We have a lot to work with. A lot.
Right. We do.
Oh, wonderful.
Thank you, guys.
All right.
Thank you very much.
Have a good 4th.
Yeah,
You
have a
too.
great dinner. Have a great 4th, and I'll upload things to blogs and
Yeah.
move them over
Me too.
and do it.
Okay.
Okay.
Sounds
good.
good.
Bye bye.
Okay.
Good night,
Good night.
everyone.
Good night.
Bye.
Bye.
Thank you.